Hi guys, I'm back again. What am I here to speak about now? Paulinho. Now, not the Paulinho that plays for Spurs. There's many players called Paulinho, but one I'm here to speak about is one that will be joining Bayer Leverkusen. Those of you who have watched him, you know he's a wide man. He can play predominantly on the right hand side. I believe he can play on the left. There's scope and the people are talking about him possibly playing up front later on in his career. I'm speaking about the one that played at the under-17s World Cup championships, where they eventually obviously didn't win, but he made a name for himself. Now he's joined a club where, between him, he's got a lot of potential and could be a jewel in the Brazil national team's crown in a few years. To be honest with you, Manchester City were beaten in the race to get him. He, along with the likes of Kai Havertz, Julian Brand, Leon Bailey, Restos, there's the left back who I've got a lot of time for. There's a lot of young players there at Bayern Leverkusen, and there's a lot of scope. There's scope for, if possibly, I don't know, because Bayern Munich got the domination of that league, but there's a crop of players that could potentially challenge for major honours. Equally, there's a crop of players that could all be sold on for substantially more than they were obtained for, to be honest. Tar as well, that they were obtained for. So yeah, man, they stand to make a serious profit on him, and they obviously see why they could do this, and they clearly recognise his talents, because he'll move when he's 18, but he's been signed for 17.5 million. He hails from Rio de Janeiro. Just a little scope at the World Cup that I'm referring to, where I watched, he made 7 appearances, getting 3 goals and 2 assists, but it was actually a game, the 2-2 against Paraguay, I believe, or whatever score it was, that he caught my eye, because he was positive in trying to take his man on. He didn't necessarily have the best of games, I just saw different things from him. So yeah, like I said, I think he's got a lot of physical potential, because he could bulk up physically. He's obviously skillful, he's a decent dribbler. He's not really, I wouldn't say he's prolific, but he's got an eye for goal. He gets into great pockets of space. He's got good movement. Obviously, 2017, he got the Young Player of the Year in his homeland. He's the first player born in the 2000s to score in the Copa Libertadores as well. They're equivalent to the champs. He got Young Player of the Year in 2017, like I've already just said. He made his debut at 16. By the age of 17, he scored against Atletico Mineiro, making history again. 2018, so far, he's got 6 appearances, claiming 2 goals and 2 assists. And like I've told you, lot, whether it's under 16 level, under 21 level, or like the likes of Gab Jesus that are still young but at the top of national team future, there's this lovely crop of Brazilian players coming through, and he somewhat is one. The likes of him, Lincoln, Junior, Rodrigo, there's a lot of them, and he is one. So credit to Leverkusen. They've obviously paid a lot of money, so they're going to invest a lot of time in him. He's going to join a club which know how to develop young players, which play a range of positions. Like if you saw yesterday against Stuttgart, they played 3-4-3. Bailey was playing at fullback. So there's a lot of scope to be learned here. He's joining the club, with all due respect, there is expectation, but it's not like he joined the Bayern Munich or a PSG where they're going to expect the wonder kid to actually be about wonders from day dot. He'll be allowed to develop, make mistakes. He's still 17. He's not the finished article in a day and age where people are unable to dissect reality and perception from what's actually facts. They get a lot of gas, then see the fact that he can be a world-class player, and we forget that they're still young, they're still human. But credit to him, to be honest with you. And on that note, guys, deluded, I'm getting out of you guys here.